Hello everyone, this is Stephen Balch, instructor for Intro to Microeconomics at Ozarka College. Today what I'm going to do is give you a little bit of feedback on the chapters 3 and 4 activities that I finished grading last week. And then I'm going to tell you what we've got coming up due for our next set of activities. Alright, so like I said, I did finish grading the chapters 3 and 4 activities last week. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and look at your grades and the corresponding grading comments for those activities. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Overall, most of you did extremely well on the activities for chapters 3 and 4, so I was very pleased. So keep up the good work on that. It looked like a few of you had some problems understanding demand and quantity demanded and the relationship between the two. So what I did was I posted a video on the announcements page that explains that relationship between demand and quantity demanded. Alright, so if you had problems understanding that, go ahead and watch that video and then let me know if you have any questions. Demand and supply, both of those are going to be the foundation for a lot of the things that we'll learn about over the course of the semester. So it's very critical that you understand the basic principles of demand and supply. So like I said, if you had problems understanding that, watch that video and then hopefully that'll help you. And if you have any other questions, just let me know. The discussion that we had regarding the market for professional basketball, I thought that went really well. I appreciate everyone's participation on the discussion. I enjoyed reading everyone's comments, and hopefully you learned something from that. Of course, it related directly to the demand and supply concepts that we were discussing in those chapters. All right. The chapters 3 and 4 objective test, most of you did well on that. The only thing I'll remind you about on that is you can take that test as many times as you want to up until the due date. And your highest grade is automatically recorded. So if you don't do well the first time you take it, you can always take it again. You can take it as many times as you want to. Also keep in mind that I will open up those objective tests later in the semester to help you so that you can use that as a resource to study for the midterm and final exams. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. All right, and that brings us to what we've got coming up due for our next set of activities. So if we go to the activities page in my Ozarka, we're on week 4 of the semester. I know it doesn't seem like we should already be on week 4, but we are. And you'll notice we've got the chapters 5 and 6 activities due by Saturday, September 16th. All right? And just make sure that you start on those activities early enough to give yourself plenty of time to get those completed. I would definitely not wait till Saturday because obviously most of us have other things going on the weekends. And we may not, have time to get our work done. So it'd be a good idea, even though it's not due till Saturday, go ahead and at least get it started well before that so that you can make sure you get it completed before the due date. All right. Now, Chapter 5 covers elasticity of demand and supply. And elasticity is a critical concept in economics, especially microeconomics, because businesses need to know when they're setting their prices how responsive consumers are going to be to that price change. That's going to dictate in large part what they're able to do with their prices. All right. So elasticity is just another name for responsiveness. It's just how responsive consumers are to changes elasticity is just the responsiveness of quantity demanded and quantity supplied to changes in price. All right. basically comes down to how responsive consumers are to changes in the price of goods and prices of goods, and then how responsive suppliers are, businesses are, producers are to price changes in the supply side of the market. Okay, so just kind of make sure that you're working through chapter 5. Then chapter 6 covers consumer choice and demand, and more specifically, you're going to be looking at utility analysis, which is basically the method economists use to determine how consumers make economic choices. All right. The basic idea is that consumers are going to try to maximize their utility when making economic decisions. All right. And so you'll learn about how economists kind of figure out how consumers make economic choices. All right. And so just make sure as you're working through these chapters and these activities, just make sure you use the textbook, related videos, the PowerPoint slides, which are on the assignment pages, and just make sure, like I said, that you're using those resources. And let me know if you have any questions as you're working through those activities. And that's really all I have for you for today. So enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you.